Got Faded Japan!
Telling me on business, I'm all about my business, but I ain't got no briefcase, yeah, all I got's some whiskey, open now the whiskey, bring it to you. Yeah, I'm leaning up against the door, and my feet stuck to the floor, and we're messing on the go, yeah, I've been in before, I'm a broken man, needing remedial lands, I'm all about my business.
What's up, faders, and welcome to yet another action-packed episode of Got Faded Japan, and I am your host, Johnny. And as you fine folks know, Got Faded Japan is about two dudes, booze, Japan, and the news, but that's something I gotta change because, well, it's just me, Johnny, and I'm podcasting all by myself. I'm just podcasting all by myself again, and I'm drinking coffee and not booze. I'm loosely doing Sober November, okay? And a couple of reasons. One reason is I've been drinking way too much recently. My birthday was October 27th last week. And actually the day before my birthday, I tried to do I did a podcast where I did a beer review. And oh my goodness, I drank too many beers. And by the time I got halfway through that episode, which was, this is episode number 792. That was 792. And this is the remake, the rebirth. But anyway, I got way too drunk. It is just super embarrassing. But if you sign up for Patreon, you could watch that madness. Absolutely, yes. That video is on Patreon. So just another reason why you should sign up for Patreon. You get all the bonus stuff. But so anyway, I'm going to redo that whole episode because I was drinking way too much recently. The day before my birthday, I drank way too much. On my birthday, my wife and I, we went to Chiba and we chilled out in the mountains for a couple of days. And just drinking, hanging out. And to be honest, faders, listen, I know a lot of you guys, when you come to Japan or if you've been living in Japan for like a year or 2 years or something like that, everybody just stays in the city. They just stay in Tokyo or Osaka or, just like a major city, right? Nobody thinks about getting out of the major cities. But I'll tell you one thing. Getting out of Tokyo and checking out the countryside is absolutely spectacular. Japan is such a beautiful country. It is so beautiful. If you go north, it's beautiful. You go south, it's beautiful. West, east, everywhere. Every little part of Japan is beautiful for a different reason, It's just like, oh my gosh. I mean, if you go down to Izu kind of looks like Vietnam, If you go by like the water and stuff, you got these big kind of like mountains sticking out of like the sea. It looks incredible. It's absolutely amazing. And in Chiba, the mountains in Chiba, the beaches in Chiba. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So anyway, my wife and I, we had a little retreat and just went out and drank in the mountains and just took it easy. And then came back to Tokyo, and in Tokyo we've had Halloween, and Halloween was Halloween in Japan. Shibuya, Shinjuku, not as crazy as it used to be, but the nightclubs are absolutely spectacular. I went to 3 Halloween parties. Oh my goodness, my liver is killing me. So yes, I'm going to detox for November, loosely. If I have a business thing that I got to do where I got to drink, I'm not going to be one of those guys that says, hey, I'm not drinking this month. No, I'm going to indulge if it's business related or if it's a birthday or something special or a wedding, something like that. But generally, I'm not going to drink, just to drink or anything. So yes, today is a coffee day. Well, and it is hot, very strong hot coffee. Woo. And just the way I like it. So, yes. And another reason why I'm not drinking is because on November 17th to November 24th, we are organizing Tokyo Art Tank Volume 14. Now, faders, if you're coming to Japan in late November or if you're living in Japan, you better go down to Gallery Conceal Shibuya, which is in Shibuya, and check out Tokyo Art Tank Volume 14. This is the 14th I guess what would it be? Exhibition. I was going to say volume, but volume 14 is about too many volumes. But anyway, it is absolutely spectacular. We have 35 artists from all over Tokyo that are going to be exhibiting their best artwork. And I single-handedly went through every single artist's like work, and I picked out the best of the best. We have absolutely amazing artists that are going to be showcasing their artwork, and it is going to be absolutely spectacular. From top to bottom, that gallery is going to be jam-packed with creativity and inspiration that represents Tokyo in wintertime. It's going to be marvelous, absolutely marvelous. Definitely bring a bag because you're probably going to want to buy a lot of stuff. I usually do. I usually buy a lot of stuff at these exhibitions and stuff. It's crazy, but it's a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, on every single day of Tokyo Art Tank, we've got something special. On Monday, we've got a meet and greet with the artists in the evening. On Tuesday, we've got free yoga and art classes where you do yoga in the art room, in the gallery. So you're surrounded by artwork. So it's like a spiritual and visual like adventure in yoga. And then on Wednesday, we've got a film festival where 6 local Tokyo-based filmmakers are going to show their latest films. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's the Tokyo Art Tank Indie Film Festival. It's going to be great. Free popcorn too. And then on Thursday, we've got creative writing and poetry classes happening at the gallery. And then on Friday's going to be great. We've got 3 local bands that are going to perform, and it's going to be really cool. And then on Saturday's going to be very busy. And in the evening, we have, I think, 5 DJs that are going to be firing up the turntables, which is going to be great. And then Sunday's going to be the last day. So we're going to just kind of have no events, but people are just going to come in and enjoy the artwork and meet the artists and just have a good time and stuff. So yeah, from November 17th to November 24th, check out Tokyo Art Tank. Trust me, you're going to love it. And then everything is free. Everything is free except for the artwork and the drinks. And make sure you buy yourself a drink because our bartenders are absolutely fantastic mixologists. Absolutely spectacular. Oh my gosh. So anyway, there's so much work for me to do every single day, so I can't be drinking and and having fun. So yeah, there's just too much work that for me to do to make this amazing event for you guys and stuff. And yeah. And one of the reasons why I spend so much time and energy doing this is that I really truly believe that Tokyo is definitely the center of creativity and art in the world right now. I think there's just so many amazing artists and there's just so many like very, very talented people that are like moving to Tokyo and living in Tokyo and growing up in Tokyo, where it's just like this right here is the mecca of art right now. Mark my words. I mean, before it was New York, it was Paris, and before Paris, it was Italy, but now is Tokyo's time. And so for me to support and to serve the art community and to make it as great as I can, that's what I want to do. So that's one of the reasons why I'm creating Tokyo Art Tank, and I have been creating Tokyo Art Tank to build this community and stuff and to serve the artists and to make sure that all the artists have an all-inclusive and an amazing place for them to like show their artwork and make connections and meet people and hopefully sell some artwork so they can support themselves and yeah, just do something special. So yes, my beloved city, Tokyo, right here. This one's for you. Mwah. All right. Okay, so anyway, yeah. Needless to say, this is coffee, and for the next couple of episodes, it's going to be coffee. Now, let's get into the news. There's a lot of news that I covered last week, but you know, I was talking like this. So I want to talk like this and read to you guys the news. Okay, so we've got some really interesting stories that happened this week or last week. I'm sorry, I'm a week late. So, okay, without further ado, let's start off strong.
Yo, what's up, Faders? Got Faded Japan has got a new sponsor. Our new sponsor is Gamuso Bar, located in Asagaya, Tokyo. If you're kicking it in Tokyo and you want to get your groove on, get your fade on, you better get your ass down to Gamuso. Gamuso is located in Asagaya. It's about 11 minutes from Shinjuku Station on the Chuo line. Gamuso has weekly bands, weekly performances. And hell, if you got your own event and you want to hold it at Gamuso, we'd love to host you. So contact Gamuso at www.gamuso.com. That's www.gamuso.com. That's right, Gamuso has not only beers in the bottle, but beers on tap. We've got every drink you want, so come on down to Gamuso. Gamuso, and if I'm working, tip me.
Have your attention, please. Attention.
Hey, yo, what's up, Faders? Johnny here. You know I love booze and news, but I also love art. So come on down to thespiltink.com and check my art out. I've got tons of stuff there for you to check out. I've got paintings, I got prints, I got videos. And I tell you what, if you like a painting, I could probably sell it to you. And I tell you what, if I can't sell you that painting, I will definitely sell you a print. I've got prints of all my work. Prints are about 2,000 N each, about $20, but if you buy two, you get the third one for free. So come on down to thespiltink.com. Yo, and on top of that, I'm looking for commissioned work. So if there's something that you want me to do, I can make it for you. Just check out my stuff and see if you like my style. And if you like my style, I can definitely paint you anything on canvas, paper, whatever. I've done it all. So come on down to thespiltink.com. That is THESPILTINK.com. Thespiltink.com. Proper.
Mitsuya Liquors. Yo, what's up, Faders? If you're in Asia, if you're in Japan, if you're in Tokyo, if you're in Asagaya, you better get down to Mitsuya Liquors. That's right. For the most affordable prices in Japan, you can get over 300 different kinds of beer. That's right, over 300 different kinds of beer. And of course, they got all the shochu you need, all the sake you need, and of course, they got wine from California to Italy to France to New Zealand. They got it all. When I say they got it all, they really, seriously got it all. There's no joke about that. So get down to Mitsuya Liquors. And if you go in there and you say, got fit in Japan, you will be more than welcome to go into their back room and drink those beers that you just purchased. That's right, got fit in Japan at Mitsuya Liquors. And 3 times a week, they have a sushi chef there. So get your sushi on, get your drink on, get your fade on, and come on down to Mitsuya Liquors, located comfortably in Asagaya, about 5-minute walk from the station.
In Tokyo and craving soul food? We've got just the place for you. Soul Food House in Azabu-Juban. Check out what we do at soulfoodhouse.com. Come by and taste the love. We look forward to feeding you.
Are you in Harajuku with some out-of-town friends or your family or significant others? Yeah! Do you want to chill and drink beer and eat sandwiches while your friends overpay for glitter unicorn socks? Yeah!
And the flavor's gonna make you complete at Harry's Sandwich Company.
So come on down to Harry's Sandwich Company in the heart of Harajuku, right off Takeshita Street. See you there!
This week's news. Couple in their 80s attacked by bear outside home in Fukushima, which is interesting because I didn't know that Fukushima was famous for having bears. Generally, bear attacks happen in the north, but Fukushima, which is just east of Tokyo, yeah, I guess they're having a bear issue too. In fact, I've been reading in the news recently that there's been quite a few bear attacks. I don't know why there's so many bear attacks this year. Okay, moving forward, a couple in their 80s was attacked and seriously hurt by a bear outside their home in northeastern Japan on Wednesday, which is last week. But the wounds inflicted were not life-threatening. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Everybody's okay. The attack came amid a recent rise in assaults by animals. Assaults by animals. Doesn't that happen in Shinjuku? Some people over there are animals. I'm just joking. Shinjuku, I love you. Okay. The wife was taken out the trash from her home when she was attacked by a bear and sustained wounds to her face. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. The woman's husband was mauled around the neck when he came out to check out on her after hearing her shout, "Bear!" Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Oh my goodness. But then, for all you guys that are married, if your wife's out there, your significant other is out there taking out the trash and is being attacked by a bear, dude, you're going to run out there and fight that bear, dude. You're going to grab whatever you have. I mean, you're going to grab a rake, a baseball bat, you're going to take off your shoe, or you're just going to bare knuckle fight that bear, I guess. And I think that's what this guy did. The animal, let's see, measured about 1 meter long and ran into a nearby woods. Oh my God, so that guy really beat the heck out of this bear. And so the bear ran off. Awesome. Neighbors notified police of the assault. Would it be an assault? Isn't it more of an attack? Bear attack? Assault sounds more like, that's like a people thing, right? Anyway, these articles are always written all weird. Okay, so a record 9 people have already been killed by bears in the country since April of this fiscal year. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. So if you're living in the country, dude, I was just in the mountains. Oh my God, I'm very lucky that I wasn't attacked by a bear. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Since I was in the mountains, if I did see a bear, I have at least like a 12 pack of beer bottles. So I would have something to use as a weapon. A bear shows up, I'm like, bear. And I start throwing beer bottles at the bear just so the bear, because the beer bottle, when it smashes, it makes like a big noise, right? And also beer explodes because it's carbonated. So yeah, I think beer bottles would be a perfect weapon for defense if a bear assaults you. Assault. But what would you use? What would you use if you're in the countryside in maybe Chiba or Fukushima or Fukuoka, somewhere in the countryside, Niigata? What would you use as a weapon? Would you use, a chainsaw, a flamethrower, a machete? Because in Japan, we don't really have access to firearms, like nobody has a gun. I've never seen a gun in Japan. Never, except for police officers, of course. But they don't show them. You just see them, like on their belts or something, But I've never seen a gun, never, So I think like something that would be legal would be beer bottles, chainsaw, flamethrower, and machete. I'm going to go with beer bottles. I'm going to go with beer bottles just because once the bear runs away, if you still have some beers left, you can drink them. Can't drink a chainsaw. Okay, moving forward. 76-year-old woman assaulted, robbed of Rolex watch in Osaka. Suspect arrested. Osaka, aishiteru. Love you, Osaka. Stay classy. Police in Osaka have arrested a 29-year-old man on suspicion of assaulting a 76-year-old woman and stealing her Rolex watch in Osaka on Tuesday. Dude, just another reason why you don't buy a Rolex, okay? Don't buy a Rolex. And if you do buy a Rolex, buy a knockoff, buy a fake, because nobody can tell the difference except for like experts, And even still, do you really want to have a Rolex watch or a fake Rolex? It's kind of like not cool anymore to have a Rolex. Anyway, police said Kohei Miyamoto, an office worker from Kobe City, has admitted to the allegations and quoted him as saying, quote, "I didn't know the woman, but I took the watch to pay off my debts." Okay, this guy's in gambling trouble. According to police, the woman said that, supposedly, according to police, the woman said that just before 3 p.m., she was approached by a man Hanshin Yodogawa Station, who said, quote, "You're wearing a nice watch," end quote. The man told her his job was buying precious metals. They left the station together, stopped at a nearby shopping complex while walking, and then parted ways. However, about an hour later, the woman said she was suddenly choked from behind by the same man in a nearby alley by her home. The woman lost consciousness. Oh my goodness. But when she woke up, the man had gone. She went to the nearest police box for help. The woman told police, "The watch is a Rolex and I bought it a long time ago for 1.5 million yen. Oh, geez. Oh, she's flashing the watch and she probably even told that to the guy. "I paid 1.5 million yen. Oh, geez. Don't have a Rolex. Oh my gosh. Yes. Buy a watch at Uniqlo. They're like 2,000 yen. If they get damaged, it's okay. No problem. You just get another one. Okay. Police said Miyamoto attempted to sell the Rolex at a brand store in Osaka at around noon on Wednesday, prompting the store to call the police. That's kind of weird. The police see a guy show up and he's like, "I got a Rolex. I want to sell it for 1.5 million yen. And they're like, "Hold on, cops. We got one. We got one." Well, thank goodness this guy got busted, and I'm really happy that the woman, she's okay. Hopefully she got her watch back. Okay. All right, my coffee's cooled down just enough so I can hold it like this. Ah, yes. It's not molten lava, but it's still pretty hot. Okay, moving forward. 4 arrested over alleged attempt to smuggle gold into Japan. Smuggling gold into Japan? Like, how bad is that to smuggle gold? Like, who smuggles gold? Like, out of all the crimes you can do, I guess this is like not that bad, but I mean, smuggling gold? I didn't even know that's a real thing. Actually, out of all my years of reading the news, this is the first time I've like come across a gold smuggler. Okay, what's going on with gold these days? What's next? Silver? If you don't got gold, you can smuggle silver. If you don't got silver, you can smuggle copper. And if you don't have copper, you can smuggle tinfoil. I don't know. Okay, 4 people have been arrested for allegedly trying to smuggle about 8 kilos. Oh my gosh, 8 kilos of gold. God, that's got to be so heavy. I mean, gold's a heavy metal, right? Heavy metal. Okay, worth about 89.7 million yen from Hong Kong to Japan by concealing gold powder in underwear. Sources familiar with the matter revealed on Tuesday. Excuse me. Gold powder? 8 kilograms of gold powder in their underwear? Dude, okay. So I can see like 4 dudes showing up at the... 4 dudes showing up at the airport with like these massive like mounds in the front of like, their underwear. So it looks like they got like Big Johnsons, right? They're like part of like the Big Johnson Club. So they just walk in, they're like, yo, what's up, ladies? And everyone's like, whoa, look at these guys. Oh my God. This is actually kind of genius, to be honest. This is kind of funny. Okay, all right. So moving forward. Masamori Nishimura, 34, is believed to have planned the smuggling attempt by instructing three women in their 20s and 30s to wear underwear with concealed gold powder on a flight in July last year, sources said. Yo, that changes my whole story. So instead of 4 dudes getting on an airplane or walking around the airport with like this big, like, mound in the front of their crotch, there's women with that. Oh, dude, is this like Sir Mix-a-Lot? Like Baby Got Back? Baby Got Back! So these 4 girls are walking in and they got back. They got 8 kilos of back. There's so much back. Like, instead of like the dudes walking up with like the Big Johnsons, the girls are walking like the big booties, and everybody's just like, damn, look at that booty. It looks so juicy. Oh my gosh. Their booties were worth, what was it? 89 million yen? Holy smokes, that's so much money. That booty is golden. The girls with golden booties. Oh my goodness. I wish I could have seen that. I wish there was a photo for this. Okay, moving forward. The 4 admitted to the charges, with one of the women telling investigators that she was recruited by Nishimura. The 3 women knew each other and joined the scheme in return for cash and travel expenses, according to the sources. Oh my goodness. Well, now they can travel to prison. I wonder how much time you can get for smuggling gold. I'm probably a lot. I mean, it's bad because it's undeclared and you get a fine for that, I think. And I think you're not supposed to bring like a certain amount of gold into the country. I don't know how much it is or something, or to any country really. But anyway, yeah, that's not good. Vacation is over. Okay, let's see here. Moving forward. Okay, pepper spray used on Tokyo train during dispute over priority seats. Oh, this is a pet peeve of mine in Tokyo or in Japan. I dislike it when I get on a train and I see the priority seats, which are seats for the elderly, for the sick, for pregnant women, and the disabled, right? So it's seats for these people, but then you see like young people in there, right? And you're like, what? You're healthy, you're mobile, you can stand. Get out of these seats. And it's even worse when you see somebody that's like young sitting in one of those seats and then there's like an elderly person standing near them. You're just like, oh my God, really? Oh, geez. Okay, moving forward. A woman was arrested after allegedly releasing pepper spray inside a train in central Tokyo on Monday during a quarrel over priority seats, injuring 2 men, police said. Oh my gosh. Have you ever been blasted with pepper spray? Not fun. The incident occurred at around 7:45 p.m. aboard a train in the Yamanote line between JR Kogegomai and Sugamo stations. Oh my goodness. That's pretty crazy. The Yamanote is one of the most crowded and busy trains in the country. Okay? So for this to happen, this is bad. The woman in her 30s got in an argument with a passenger who admonished her. Who uses the word admonished? Does that mean like shame or something? Who admonished her for shoving her way to a special designated section and sitting down. Okay, the priority seats. Okay, oh geez. I also hated when people shove their way onto the train. That's usually a Shinjuku thing. Okay, two male passengers, both in their 60s, sustained minor injuries as she allegedly unleashed the spray in their direction. Oh my gosh, she's like, I'm pissed and I'm taking everybody down. Those seats are mine. Oh my gosh. You know, the thing is with pepper spray, if you spray it, even just a little bit, anybody around you gets kind of sick, you know? I mean, pepper spray sprays, you know? It's not like a direct hit kind of thing. It goes pow like that. I guess it depends on the nozzle, but yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, everybody on that train is going to be coughing and trying to like gasp for air and stuff. Oh my goodness. The woman admitted to the charges, saying she carried the pepper spray for protection from pesky seat thieves. Urgh. The incident affected about 4,500 passengers operating JR East, as the train in question was stopped at Otsuka Station for a while, delaying a total of 4 trains. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you one thing. Faders, whatever you do, never cause any trouble on a train. It doesn't matter if somebody takes your seat, if somebody pushes you, if somebody's talking loud on their phone, if somebody's doing anything on the train, you just ignore it, okay? The trains are not a social gathering place for friends and stuff, you know? You get on the train and you just like think, okay, I'm here, I'm going to go from point A to point B, get off, and I'm going to be at my destination, my job, my friend's bar, whatever, you know? You don't do anything with anybody, you know? And if somebody does something bad to you, you just let it go. You just let it go, because the thing is, on the trains, if you cause any trouble on the train, the penalty is astronomical. It is crazy. Oh my goodness. This lady right here, the incident affected around 4,500 passengers. They're going to take that number and those 4 trains, and they're going to fine her for that. And she's going to have to pay a fine that's going to be absolutely insane. The fine, I mean, obviously she's going to go to jail for a little bit, but when she comes out, she's going to have to pay a fine, and that is going to be absolutely insane. You don't do anything bad on the trains, because yeah, the trouble that you get in is super bad. So just be polite, be respectful, be quiet, stay off your phone, don't sit in the priority seats, and just enjoy the ride. Look out the window, listen to your podcast, listen to some music, enjoy the time, read a book, read a comic book, do something like that. Yeah, that's what you should do. Yeah, don't do anything bad on the trains. Oh my goodness. Okay, so moving forward. Okay, I think there's one more. Where is that? I thought I had one more good one. Pepper spray. Where is it? Where? I got so many news stories. Okay. Oh, okay, here it is. Last story. Nursery teacher arrested for setting fire to workplace. Saitama. Police in Matsubushi, Saitama Prefecture, have arrested a 31-year-old nursery teacher on suspicion of arson after she set fire to a nursery school where she worked. Oh my gosh, this is bad. According to police, Sayaka Imarari is accused of setting fire to the Yutaka Nursery School at around 10:30 p.m. on Saturday. Oh my gosh, 10:30 p.m. Obviously, there's probably nobody there, thank goodness, but Jesus. Let's see, Shimbun reported the fire partially destroyed the staff room on the first floor and the library on the second floor. Well, kind of a good thing is that nobody goes to libraries anymore. I mean, we all got iPhones and AI. No children or staff were present at the time, and no one was injured. The entrances and exits to the nursery school were locked. Police identified Yamanote after an analysis of surveillance footage, camera footage. Police said Yamanote has admitted to breaking into the nursery and starting the fire, and quoted her as saying, quote, "I was fed up with the relationships between people at the nursery," end quote. Oh my God, I hate this job. I'm going to burn it down. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the wrong thing to do. What you do is you quit. You quit, you get a new job. That's what you do. Oh my gosh. But I do got to admit, working with kids has got to be pretty tough. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine working with kids. I have friends and family that have a kid or two kids. And when I visit them, these kids are just going crazy, running around, being super obnoxious. And you're just like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. But could you imagine a bunch of kids, like 30 kids in a room all running around and stuff? Oh my goodness. Doing that all day, it's got to be a tough job. It's got to be a tough job. But this lady, she handled the stress wrong. You should handle the stress by going to the bar. Getting a couple of your friends, go to an izakaya, have some food, have some drinks, complain, cry on a shoulder or two. That's what you do. All right. Well, anyway. Oh, thank goodness nobody was hurt. All right. Well, faders, we learned a lot of great stuff in this episode of Got Faded Japan, and thank you so much for fading with me. And yes, happy post-Halloween. I hope everybody had a wonderful and safe Halloween. I guess it's still Halloween weekend. It's Sunday today. It's November 2nd, and there's still Halloween parties happening in Tokyo. There's a couple that contacted me. They're like, Johnny, come to a Halloween party. And I'm like, no. I'm done with Halloween. I do so much Halloween, and then after Halloween, I don't want to think about it. Anyway, thank you so much. If you want to support the show, we got a Patreon page. We got all sorts of crazy stuff up there. Go there, support the show, enjoy the stuff. It's fantastic. Don't forget Tokyo Art tickets at the end of the month. If you want to go there, absolutely marvelous. It's going to be a very, very beautiful experience. Enjoy Tokyo's art scene and support Tokyo's art scene. There's a lot of great stuff happening here in this city. Thank you so much, faders, and we'll definitely catch you next time. Mwah. Peace.
My little brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
I've got a government job to abuse and a lonely wife to fuck.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
God, the pressure! I can't take it! I can't take it! I can't stand to it!
You sure excuse me?
We're going freaking! We came, we saw, we kicked his ass!
Your move, creep.
Oh, man. I will never forgive your ass for this shit. This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
Suicide into suicide.
Fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.